So what, we're looking at our main idea and our key facts, our supporting details. We're going to make our key facts into complete sentences. We want to make sure they're complete sentences, and we're going to go over what makes a complete sentence, Mary Neal and Attila. Okay? We're going to go over what makes a complete sentence today, and make sure that we use transition words to make our summary paragraph. We're going to finally put what we've been working on in the last few days, we're going to put it all together today, and we're going to have a nice, smooth reading summary paragraph. Okay? All right. Our topic sentence is, the book, The City Mayor, explains what a mayor does and how a person becomes a mayor. Is this a complete sentence? Does that sound like a good sentence?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. We have our subject, which is who or what we're talking about. Every sentence has a subject. So who or what are we talking about here? What explains what a mayor does and how a person becomes a mayor? What is explaining that to us, Charlie?
I forgot the question.
What is our subject? What is explaining what a mayor does and how a person becomes a mayor? It's in the sentence.
The book, The City Mayor.
The book, The City Mayor. Okay? And that's a kind of easy way how to find out your subject of the sentence, or making sure you have a subject to the sentence. All right? And the rest of it, so that's why the book, The City Mayor, is written in red, and the rest of our sentence is called the predicate. Have you ever heard of that? The predicate. So there's a subject and a predicate to every sentence. So we have our subject, it's our who or what. And then the rest of the sentence, which includes, what's this word called? Kyle? What's it called? What do we call, what type of word is it?
Oh, something that that you tell about, or something that you.
That's the definition, but I'm looking at what type of word is it, Jackson?
Oh, it is a verb.
A verb,
Yeah.
right? So we have, our predicate includes the verb and the rest of our sentence, okay? Now we're going to be looking at our key facts. We should all have our thinking maps out. Yes, Chelsea. What? Explains is a verb because it's the doing word. It's the action word. What is our subject, the book, doing?
What are you doing?
Mary Neal?
What are you doing?
Telling or explaining. That's what the book is doing, so that makes it the verb. An adjective is a describing word. We could say the excellent book, The City Mayor, and excellent would be an adjective. That's the describing word. Okay? All right. So right now we're going to look at our key facts. Everyone should have these two key facts, right, on their thinking map. All right. Do you think my first key fact up here is a complete sentence? Meets with and helps people like construction workers, citizens, and police officers.
No.
Why don't you think so, Ann?
Because it doesn't. This one doesn't calculate.
It doesn't have a cal. That's a big clue. Good.
And it also. It doesn't say it. It doesn't. We don't know who.
We don't know who, so we don't have a what. What did we call that who or what of a sentence? The Aiden, do you remember?
I remember. If that's not it, that's just gonna be a noun.
Mateo, do you remember? What's
That
it?
part is just the predicate, and we need the subject.
The subject. Good.
Wow.
All right. So, what is going to be our subject to make this a complete sentence? Jesus? Who meets with and helps people like construction workers, citizens, and police officers? The who?
Government.
The government, what's that specific person we learned about yesterday? The type,
Mayor.
the mayor, all right? So the mayor will be our what, Kyle?
The mayor is the person who meets with people.
It's going to be what part of our sentence?
The
Subject or predicate?
subject.
The subject. The mayor, and then meets. What type of word is that? Mateo? A verb. What is the mayor doing? What's the action or doing word? The mayor is what, Jackson?
He's meeting with people.
He's meeting with and helps could be our other verb. Okay? And then the rest of this meets with and helps people like construction workers, citizens, and police officers is the what, Amber? Subject or predicate?
Subject.
Right? The mayor is our subject, so all this is the
Predicate.
predicate. Good. All right? So, we're going to make this into a complete sentence. And if you look at the sheet of paper I handed out earlier with all the lines on it, you're going to write down, it says number 1, that's going to be our first key fact. So take your pencil and write down our first complete sentence key fact, which is the mayor. Oh, I knew I was going to do that.
It'll come off.
Okay. The mayor, what? Jesus?
With the people.
Meets with and helps people like construction workers. So I want you to write that full, complete sentence on number 1. Yes, Hayden?
If you wanted to make construction workers, citizens, people, police officers, you could, that's just a noun right now, but if you want to make it proper, you could do a name of someone
That's right.
to make it proper.
That's right. We could do maybe Bob the Builder for our construction worker, Aiden as our citizen, and Police Officer Jones.
Or
Do you know one?
Candy.
And a proper noun would be what? What would we do with that first letter?
Supposed to capitalize it and just strictly naming a person, not just a police officer.
That's right.
The police officer.
Good. All right, so go ahead and write your first sentence. The mayor meets with and helps people like construction workers. But is that a part of our book? Would that be a good key fact that comes from our book? No. No, we need to write construction workers, citizens, and police officers. Aiden was just giving us a good example of proper versus common nouns. All right, 2 more minutes on writing this sentence and we're moving on. No talking.